Cool. Look who wandered into the mess. Not careful, not invited. You think you're safe? Rules? Ha. They laughed the second you stepped in. The board, already broken. And you didn't play the game. Look closer. Do you see the pieces? They never fit. They never wanted to. Surprise. Everyone was watching. Silent eyes in the corners. Tallies written in whispers. Judgments paused. Until now. You smiled. They waited. Then they blinked. And the mask slipped. But here's the thing. You didn't flinch. You leaned in. You broke the board. And that's when it got interesting. Rules folding under your shadow. Permission cracking at your touch. All the small monsters, all the quiet angels. They stared. And the game, it ended before it began. All they had left was you. Cool. Look what crawled in, not invited, not ready. Do you feel it? The air. It's heavy, thick with rules you don't see. Rules that bend, snap, and twist when you aren't looking. There are eyes, always, in the corners, under tables, peering from cracked ceilings. Not human, not kind, just watching. You think you move freely. You don't. Every step measured, every breath counted. Micro-tests, invisible, unforgiving. Look down, see the board? Yes, that one. The lines you were told to follow, the moves everyone expects, boring, predictable. They thought you'd play, they thought you'd obey. But you didn't even blink. Rules hesitate, eyes linger, whispers stir. Who are you, and why aren't you scared? Hidden tallies click, quiet hands take notes. Micro decisions like dominoes, waiting to fall. Except you don't. You tilt the table with a glance. Nothing falls, but everything shifts. You smile. Do you feel it? The weight of invisible hands trying to pull you down. It doesn't matter. You float, you laugh, and that scares them more than anything, because they understand. The game was never for you. It was for them to measure, to control, to contain. And you shattered expectations, even before the first move. Cool, isn't it? How quiet it is, how silent the board has become. All those eyes, all that waiting. And you already broke it. Cool. Look at the chaos you leave behind. Not a trace of fear, not a single hesitation. The board is cracking. You don't even touch it. It bends under your shadow. Lines warp, rules crumble. Everything they thought was safe snaps. They watch. Silent, panicked eyes. Micro reactions, twitches, the smallest betrayals of control. You move, not following, not pausing, not playing. And that's the noise they can't ignore. See the pieces? They were meant to fit, to follow, to obey. But you shove them, you flip them, you scatter them like ashes. They whisper behind closed doors, questions, doubts. What? Who? How? They don't understand. They never prepared for this. Every step you take is a lesson. Every glance is a trap. Avoided. They try to provoke, to bait a reaction, to make you stumble. But you don't. You lean in, you smirk. The board is watching too, or maybe it's afraid. The rules hesitate. The lines falter, systems wobble. And the monsters, yes, those quiet little monsters, they freeze. You become the paradox. They can't touch you. They can't label you. They can't predict. Not even a little. And they hate it. Oh, how they hate it. The whispers turn to murmurs. The murmurs to panic. But you were calm, cold, deliberate. Look at them. Tiny shadows of authority, cracking under the weight of a player who doesn't play, who doesn't obey, who breaks the rules just by existing. Cool, isn't it? How fragile control really is. How small the monsters look. When someone dares to ignore the game, and that someone is you. Cool. Look at them scramble. They try to hold the lines, to tighten the rules, to box you in, but you're already elsewhere. Every grip they think they have slips through your fingers, like water, like smoke. See the paradox? The harder they push, the more the board bends, the more fragile their authority becomes. And the monsters, the angels, they watch, confused, powerless. You move in patterns they don't recognize, signals they never sent, decisions they never predicted. The invisible tests failed, every single one. They whisper in hidden rooms, "Who is this? Why isn't it following? Why isn't it afraid?" You grin. The answer is simple. You don't play, you create, you destroy. The rules, they think they hold you, but the rules are ghosts now. Cracks in the ceiling, shadows under doors, all the secret clubs, all the silent gatherings, irrelevant. They crumble, and you float above it, watching, calculating, waiting. The observer, becoming the uncatchable. Every move is both a threat and a tease, a promise of chaos and a warning. The game they loved was never theirs to give. Cool. How fragile control really is, how quickly it snaps when someone ignores it completely, and you are that snap. No one can catch you, no one can predict, no one understands, and they hate it. Hate the freedom you have, hate the calm you wear, hate the paradox. You're everywhere and nowhere. Rules try to hold you, rules fail, and the board, already bending, already yours. Cool. Look who's staring, silent, waiting, hungry. The monsters, they aren't hiding anymore, not in shadows, not in corners. They've revealed themselves, but only to watch. You feel their eyes, heavy, pressing, hungry for a mistake, a slip, a flinch. But you don't. You smile, you lean in, you whisper back, without a sound. They study every gesture, every breath, every twitch, looking for weakness, searching for fear, finding nothing. Do you see them? Monsters disguised as angels, authority in broken masks, tiny little kings in crumbling castles. They hoped to bend you, to frighten you, to break you. And yet, here you are, unmoving, unshaken, unfazed. The paradox burns. The more they watch, the smaller they appear, the louder their whispers, the quieter their power. You move through the room, a shadow dancing on cracked tiles, a grin flickering in dim light, and every monster, every observer, feels it. You are untouchable, not by rules, not by threats, not even by the monsters hiding behind veils of fear. Cool. How silence can speak louder than screams, how stillness can crush monsters, how a single grin can tilt a room full of kings. They think they own the night, they think they control the board. They don't, you do. And the monster, watching, hungry, realizes it too late. All they can do is stare and wait and hope. You make the mistake they were certain would come, but you don't. You never do. Cool. Look at it now. The board, cracked, bending, falling apart, beneath you. Every rule they thought would hold you crumbles. Every expectation shatters. Every chain snaps silently. Do you feel it? The tension thickens. Every observer frozen. Every hidden monster staring. And you, still calm. You walk among the pieces. The lines are meaningless now. Micro decisions? They tremble under your gaze, every small movement, an earthquake. They tried to contain you. They tried to label you, to box you in, to predict your next step. And you smiled, you leaned in, you broke the boundaries without touching them. The room shifts, air hums, shadows crawl, tiny whispers echo. Who is this? But you don't answer, you only watch. The board bends to your presence. Silent permission flows, where rules once ruled. Monsters shrink, observers panic quietly. Everything you weren't supposed to do is happening. You flip a piece, nothing else moves, but the world changes. The tension snaps like a wire. The paradox screams. The one who never played, already won. Cool. How fragile control really is. How invisible power feels in your hands. How silence can roar louder than chaos. You step forward, the pieces scatter at your shadow, the lines break under your feet. Every micro-test fails, every hidden tally counts 0. All they can do is watch and realize you are untouchable. You are the chaos they feared, the calm they never expected, the grin they Enter race. And the board, it doesn't exist anymore. Only the game that you define. Cool. Look at them flinch. Watch their mouths move. Hear their thoughts scream. And know this. You didn't just bend the rules. You didn't just break the board. You rewrote the game. Cool. Look who's trembling now. Not you, them. The watchers, the hidden monsters, the tiny kings hiding behind broken rules. All of them. Bending, breaking, silent. Do you see it? Every authority crumbles. Without a word, every micro-test fails silently. Every whispered order, lost in the shadow of your grin. You step forward, not loud, not frantic. Deliberate, the room changes with your presence. The air listens to you. The walls lean in. The board tilts at your feet. They thought they controlled the pieces. They thought they measured you. They thought they held power. Ha, look at them now. Tiny shadows trying to hold lines that no longer exist. Silent whispers of fear, slowly growing, because you moved and everything shifted. The paradox is yours. The board that ruled them is nothing. The rules that guided them vanished. The observers, monsters in masks, are now pieces in your hands. Every glance you throw twists reality. Every small smile fractures control. Every pause teaches them what fear really is. You don't touch, you don't shout, you don't move faster than necessary. And yet, power bends, authority tilts, everything they built leans toward you. Cool, how quickly the hunter becomes the hunted. How silence can topple kings, how a grin can rewrite destiny. They understand it too late, eyes wide, hands still, thoughts racing, trying to catch up with the calm that breaks worlds. And you just smile, lean in, observe, because power isn't taken, it's allowed. And right now, they allow you everything. Cool. Look at them now, silent, frozen, small shadows in a world they know long. Jerk control, the board, gone, shattered under your calm. The rules, crumbled, ignored, forgotten. You move through the remnants, not rushing, not panicking, deliberate. Every step a statement, every glance a judgment, every grin a warning. They tried to catch you, to measure you, to make you bend, to make you break. They failed, every single one. Cool. How quiet victory can feel, how it hums beneath your skin, how a room full of kings and monsters shrinks into tiny whispers before your shadow. They stare, helpless, hungry, confused, because they understand the game was never theirs. It belonged to you. All along, you don't need to move the pieces. The pieces move themselves. The chaos shapes around you. The monsters freeze. The angels hold their breath. And still, you smile, lean in slightly. Let them feel it. The weight of a player who never played. The calm of someone untouchable. Cool. How all the unseen tests become meaningless. How all the hidden eyes watch in awe. How silence can crush monsters. The board, broken. The rules, gone. The observers, powerless. And you are everything. The shadow in the corners, the grin in the darkness, the calm storm that bends the world silently and completely. Cool. Look at them. Listen to the whispers. Feel it in the air, because you didn't play the game. You broke it, and in the echo, only you remain. Cool. Look closer. Even now, after the chaos, after the silence, something lingers. The shadows whisper your name. Tiny cracks in the walls breathe. Monsters peek through broken doors, hesitant, unsure. You move past them, calm, deliberate. The grin never leaves. They try to rebuild. They try to reclaim the pieces. But you are already elsewhere. Every corner bends to your presence. Every hidden hand trembles, every silent observer waits for a reaction that will never come. Do you feel it? The weight of being untouchable. Not because you dominate, not because you fight, but because you exist outside their game. They call it luck, they call it chaos, they call it madness. You call it freedom. Every step you take leaves a ripple. Every glance you throw fractures certainty. Every breath twists reality. And they, tiny kings, tiny monsters, tiny angels, watch, powerless, confused, haunted by your calm, cool. How a single shadow can bend an entire room. How silence can become thunder. How a grin can destroy control faster than fear. You don't speak, you don't act, you simply are, and that is enough. Look at them, try to catch your movement, try to predict your path. Fail, again and again, because the truth, the delicious, terrible truth, is this: you didn't play the game. You broke the board. You shattered their world. And in the silence that follows, in the echo of their whispers, the only thing that remains is you, cool, always you. Look at them flinch, small shadows scrambling, eyes wide, hands frozen. Do you feel it? The calm in the chaos, the grin that breaks worlds silently. They wanted a reaction, a slip, a crack. But you don't give them anything. The air bends around you, even the walls lean closer, tiny monsters shrink, tiny kings falter. Silent whispers fill the corners. Who? What? How? You are untouchable, not by rules, not by threats, not even by fear. Everything they tried to build falls into the shadow you cast. Cool. How small they look. When someone ignores the game completely, how fragile power feels under a grin. How silence can echo louder than screams. And still, you smile, lean in slightly, let them feel it. The board is gone, the rules are gone. Only you remain always cool, always you.